Greetings, everyone. Welcome, friends. I am Patricia. Today I will be instructing Yin Yoga. Our theme today is rejuvenation, and we will use the postures, compression and release tension to stimulate the meridians, to free the blockage. Yin poses are held longer. For longer periods, and the focus is to move the energy. So we're moving energy, and yin is grounding. So we'll go ahead and get started with a little breathing to get into our bodies and be in the present moment. A lot of the poses we'll be working on today will be on the wall. Wall caterpillar, wall eye, and wall butterfly. And then we'll have some restorative poses also. We'll also hold the child's pose for 5 minutes, and then our counter poses will be for 2 minutes. And a lot of the stuff that we're working on, because our theme is rejuvenation, so there's a lot of meridians that are getting activated through the body through Yin Yoga. So these particular ones on the wall caterpillar activates the meridians for the liver and the kidney, on the back for the urinary bladder for the back. So it's really great at moving energy. So let's go ahead and get started with some breathing. I'll introduce you to my student here, Pam. She's volunteered, being a good sport, about doing some Yin Yoga with us. So let's get started. I like to have some props. We use lots of props in Yin Yoga. And one of the things to keep in mind is we're not stretching our muscles, we're stressing our muscles. So, and then we try to relax into that, and the props allow us to find that stillness within. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab my bolster, and we're going to start with a few breathing just to get grounded. So just sit comfortably, whatever position that might be. I have, like I said, a bolster. So let's come into the present moment. There's nothing like the present moment. So I'm going to breathe in the count of 4 and exhale the count of 4, and I'm going to exhale through the mouth. I like to put my hand on my chest and then the other hand on the lower abdomen. You can close the eyes if you like. So breathing in for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds out through the mouth. Again. Exhale. Again. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. So we will begin with the wall caterpillar, and Pam will she'll be our person that's going to demonstrate how to do wall caterpillar. So one of the biggest things is scooching up close enough so you can pivot. And then we're going to hold this for a total of 5 minutes. So are you comfortable, Pam?
Yep.
Also, I have the blanket here. You can use this as a prop. You can place it underneath the back, which would help, possibly making it a little bit more comfortable.
I'm watching your time.
Yeah.
Exactly 5 after.
So the hands are just relaxed. You could close the eyes if you like. Really working on trying to find that stillness. Don't forget to breathe. Just relaxing into the stillness.
It's almost 5.
We have 1 more minute to go. Making sure to breathe. Okay, our 5 minutes is up, so let's go into a counter pose. Let's happy baby. So holding the toes, I make a ring, the pointer and the thumb come around the big toe, and then just bend the knees and doing the counter pose for 2 minutes. So let's go ahead and slowly release that, and then we're going to come into walleye. So that's like the figure 4. So let me help. Right, so Pam is doing the figure 4, which is really good. So again, we're going to go ahead and hold this for 5 minutes. So placing the leg over the thigh, I like to have the foot kind of hanging over a little bit. You can bend the knee a little bit if you want to, or you can just have the leg go straight. It's really up to you what feels good. So we're going to hold this for 5 minutes. You've already been holding it for a full minute, right? So 4 more minutes to go. Remind yourself to breathe. You can also sort of push that leg a little bit, or the hips, getting that elongation in the back. Just trying to find the stillness. Focus on the breath. So let's try the count of 3. 3 in and 3 out. You can open the mouth to breathe out. About 2 more minutes to go. One more minute. So let's slowly start to release that, and you can bring that leg up and then bring the knees to the chest as a counter pose. And we're going to hold that for 2 minutes. Just coming back to the present moment. You're not thinking about anything. You're just releasing the tension. So let's go ahead. It's been 2 minutes. Let's bring the legs back up and let's do the other side. Walleye. So bending the knee, placing it over the thigh. You could push the leg a little bit, not on the knee area, a little bit above. You can bend the knee slightly if you like or not. And we're going to hold this for 5 minutes, starting right now. Don't forget about your breath. 3 breaths in, 3 seconds in, and 3 seconds out through the mouth. So breathing, bless you, breathing through the nose. And then exhale. Coming back to the present moment. One more minute to go. Maybe you start to feel how much more relaxed you feel. So let's go ahead and release that. Bring the leg up. And then we'll go ahead and do a counter pose, bringing the knees back to the chest. You can rock a little bit from one side to the other, just releasing the back. This is a counter pose. And we're going to hold this for 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and bring the legs back up the wall. And now we're going to do wall butterfly. So bringing the feet together and then sliding them down, trying to keep the toes together, and then pushing on the hips. This helps to elongate the spine and find your stillness. We're going to hold this for 5 minutes starting now. Another thing you can do is place these here, the blocks, as a prop to help support the pose. Three more minutes to go. So I'm pushing on my thighs to open up the groin area more. To intensify the stretch, the stress. Don't forget your breathing. Breathe in for the count of 3 and exhale for the count of 3. One more minute to go. Let's go ahead and release that. Bring the legs up. And then I am going to again go into Happy Baby. So holding the big toes, making a ring. You can roll a little bit. Just, we're gonna hold this again for 2 minutes. forget your breathing, bringing your mind back to the present moment. We're rejuvenating the body, the mind and the body, the nervous system. So if you kind of rock a little bit, because we're going to go ahead and come out of this, rotate to the side. Okay, so now we're going to go into the child's pose, and you can use a blanket or a pillow. So Pam is getting ready to go into child's pose. I'll place it, is it better like underneath it? Yeah. So I have a pillow underneath. Okay, yeah, that's good. You can bring also the knees apart. And the pillow for the forehead. So we will be holding this for 5 minutes. It helps if the legs are, the knees are apart. That gives you a little bit more space. So we might just go ahead and make this a little bit less because I want to bring in the Savasana, the meditation, so we can come out of that. And also we'll do a counter pose for a minute. So if we bring the legs, the arms over the legs, you can also use a strap, placing the strap underneath the feet, going forward, really stretching out the back. This is a counter pose, so we'll hold this for a full minute. Sometimes it helps if you bend the knees a little bit. So we can slowly come out of that. We're going to go into Savasana, our meditation. So finding a comfortable space, laying down. Yeah.
Can I use that?
Well, maybe something like
Lower.
a little lower.
Okay, this is really kind of good.
You don't care for this?
No.
No? Okay.
I
No.
do.
All right, so Pam is comfortable in her Savasana. So we're going to get ready and we're going to hold that for a little bit here. So let's go ahead and take a body scan. You can use a blanket if you like to bring over you. Sometimes it gives it a little bit more of a enclosed feeling. So taking a body scan, you can also, this is also really helpful. Let's place this underneath. How's that? Nice?
Yeah, that feels great.
Okay.
Thank you.
So don't hesitate to use props. So we're just going to take a body scan. Starting with the feet. The feet are completely relaxed. Going up to the calves. The knees. The thighs. The hip bones. The buttocks. The lower back, the belly, the diaphragm, the upper back, the shoulders, the neck, the arms, the hands, the fingers, all completely relaxing. The face, is there any tension in the jaw? Letting the tension in the jaw go. Letting the body completely relax. There's no place to go, nothing to do. This is your time for rejuvenation. Just notice how relaxed the body is. Just notice how the body doesn't want to move. You're completely relaxed. This allows the nervous system, everything we did in Yin Yoga, to solidify. can slowly start to wake up the body. We can start to do circles with the ankles, maybe one at a time. Start moving the fingers, maybe doing circles with the wrist. Slowly bringing the prana back into the body. You can take the hands, rub the palms together, creating heat, placing them cupped over the eyes. The eyes are closed initially, and then we will spread the fingers and start to see the light in between the fingers, bringing the life force back into the body. Slowly, gently, rotating the body to the side. We can slowly start to let ourselves up. And asking yourself, do you feel more rejuvenated after our Yin Yoga series that we did? Do you feel more rejuvenated?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Yeah.
She's smiling. She's actually smiling. Okay, so the thing to keep in mind with Yin Yoga is a lot of times emotions will come up, and just welcome that. It creates space. We create space for emotions in Yin Yoga. And practice makes patterns. And thank you for joining us today for our Yin Yoga series. Namaste. Thank you.